What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerdcast for the next episode of Dead State. My name is Splattercat, and I'm happy to have you here today as we go through, I guess, another, we were digging through that looter's pants at the beginning of the episode. I'm not even going to lie to you about it. It's what was happening. We were trying to get... He had a lot of loot in there, all things considered. Actually, I don't think I should have to explain myself because we got a bunch of loot out of it. However... we are up at yet another M-Bison. They all seem to have the exact same floor plan. I guess that sometimes that happens. Like, all the McDonald's where I live, they all look the same until you go, like, one town over. But that's because the same family owns all of them. Because they're franchises. And so, yeah, I like things on shelves. Sure, why not? Shelves. I guess I gotta convert the F to a V sound. Shelves. There it is. I don't know why I'm converting the S at the end to a Z, though. It just makes me happy is the reason why. I'm going to try and avoid most of these zombies while we loot whatever we want off these tables. I don't think I trust a tin of tuna that's been sitting in the sun for like a month and a half. Don't know if I trust that one. There are many things that I trust. Many things that I trust. Superman, for example, seems very, very trustworthy. My cat, trustworthy at least like 60% of the time. But tins of tuna in the sun, nope. Not sticking that one in my mouth. You can do whatever you want with that extra bit of food, but it ain't going in my mouth. You can have it. Extra rations for you. Apparently somebody ordered chocolate over here. They had like one thing, a nice fancy chocolate. It was a new initiative that the M-Bison was trying out. Get a free thing of really, really nice chocolate every single time you buy a $6 combo menu. Get that number 4 with extra bacon. Number 4s with extra bacon. Delicious. There we go. Get her all out of my way. It looks like she's got like half of a nurse's outfit on, but then she just like gave up halfway through getting dressed for work. I don't know. That's what it looks like to me. Oh, look, there's bikers over here. Oh, coyotes. How adorable. You guys know how this is going to go, right? This is going to go really, really badly for you. Just letting you know. Oh, see, you've already taken 75 damage. You've already taken 75 damage. We've been here for like an eighth of a second, and look how much damage you've taken. And see, I'm probably just going to shoot you with a laser sight from right here. Yep, I didn't even need to use the burst right there, but I did because it's fun to shoot you, and it makes me happy, so deal with that however you see fit. Oh, shit, there's a lot more of them than I thought. I mean, we do have a lot of armor, so I'm not really worried about it. At the beginning of this game, this would have been... oh, wow. She actually hit me for damage. All right. Is that how you want it to go, coyotes? I can promise you this is not going to be a good day for you. I got like combat shotguns and sniper rifles and all kinds of crazy ordnance going on. It's going to be bad up in here. It's going to be real bad. So you want to unleash the Daka. Let's unleash the Daka and maybe some Pucka and even a little bit of Brucka if we're really, really feeling like badasses. Oh, what's that? 3 of you are dead already? You ran out here like there was going to be a quick fight, and it was, but in the wrong side. It's like the Wishmaster. You didn't get what you thought you were going to get. I like the Wishmaster movies. Some people don't. I really, really do. I think the Wishmaster's super awesome. I think it's a better plan right now just to use my baton on these guys because it does a lot of damage. And I don't think that they have the blunt resist for this. Yeah, it doesn't look like they do. Feel free to do whatever you want. Shoot at me if you want. I don't think it's going to help, though. We're making a lot of noise. I will bring that up, however. We may want to, like... yeah, this might get a little out of control. Oh, well. The check's already been signed. Let's get this bitch in the mail. Alright, so let's go over there. Yep, a gunshot to you, 62 damage. Damn, that would hurt. I was just thinking about how much it would suck to get shot. It would totally suck. Think about that for a second. Just like some foreign body just going through you. Maybe coming out the other end. Maybe not. If it's feeling vicious, it'll just stay in one side. Either way, it's actually being pretty vicious. If it comes out the other side, too, you're going to get an exit wound, which is all kinds of nasty. It's funny because these guys have no chance whatsoever of wounding me. He hit me for 1 damage. It's so adorable. Alright, pal. Let's go ahead and solve this. Pally old chum. Anybody? Bueller? Oh, he's getting back up right now. I thought that guy was dead. Well, that's a little bit weak, but given that we're not wearing like leather jackets anymore, I figure we'll probably be fine. Uno. Dos, just to let you know that I'm not making a board game reference. It's not really a board game. It's more of a card game. I never really liked Uno that much. Never really liked Uno that much. Then again, I never played it very often either. I remember playing Uno because we would have these things. So essentially when we were at school, if we had like a rain day, instead of canceling school because they couldn't give you the government mandated, like you have to have recess. That's the problem, is that so when you run into these issues where it's like pouring rain, it's like flooding outside, you still have to go to school, but they don't have a way to give you recess. And so what they would do is they would send us all to the gym and there would just be like a bunch of tables, folding tables set up, and you would just like hang out and play board games for like 15 minutes, which is barely enough time. Like they would have stuff like Monopoly in there. And I'd be like, well, why would you even start a game of Monopoly on a 15-minute recess? Like, which teacher's idea was this? Bring him forth. This guy needs to answer for this. But Uno, that's what I remember playing Uno the most. My memories of Uno. Does anybody else have associated Uno memories, or is it just me? I feel odd for having like an Uno memory, but yeah. That's what I remember about Uno, is they would send you into the gym for recess, and then you would sit in there and play Uno for 15, 20 minutes. Oh, good, you were bit. Well, here, let me sit you back down. You're not going to sit back down, are you? Alright, fine then. Get rid of that guy. Maybe get some freebie 357. I like 357 rounds. We haven't got to use a 357 like ever in this game, and I would like to do that. It would please me greatly. There's a couple of Zeds coming in. Not a lot, though. I think we should be able to handle it. By this point in the game, if we can't handle like a horde of Zeds, I think we've probably vastly overestimated our ability to fight with the zombies. We'll just split up into 2 teams of 2, and we should be able to take these out real quick-like. That's a Facebook term. It's a quick-like. Take something out quick-like means that you do it and then you give it a like on Facebook. Oh, yeah. I think I like the favoriting system better from Twitter, though. I hate social media in general. But personally, just personally, I think that I like the fact that you get gold stars on Twitter. That makes me more happy than just like a little thumbs up thing. Especially since it's like a blue thumbs up, so it looks like it's the thumb of somebody that's been like killed, and then somebody severed their hand and fashioned it into a thumb shape in order to make you feel better about yourself and your post on the internet. I don't know. That's just what I get out of it. Get off of my friend. You there! How would you like a turnip bat? Alright, you're on deck. You're on the ground now. Do we still have more zombies to deal with? Oh yeah, we made all kinds of noise, didn't we? What are you flinching and hiding from right now, man? You've got a super awesome bulky codpiece, and unlike everybody else on this adventure, never mind, I thought that was Tweedle time. I was say, unlike everybody else in this adventure, you just got laid, like, ow. What just happened? Oh, Chewed Man hits the Coyote. Oh no, he got him over there. I didn't realize they were coming around the back side. Alright, maybe I made more noise than I thought I did. Let's finish this off, though. Wait, did he just get a double turn? He may have just gotten a double turn. I'm not sure. I don't know if I should go over there and, like, handle this right now. Like, are they aware of me? The zombie problem is spreading right now, but I don't know if it's something like he's still carrying his gun. See, even he went far and away further than the NRA. They said, when you can take my gun from my cold dead hands. He's holding on to it even after death. Sign this guy up right now. Get him a card. Yeah, I think they're going to come over here and mess with us. It's going to make this fight a little bit longer. Somebody should really get a better backpack. Looks like they were just like dribbling supplies all the way out the back door. That zombie's got a sledgehammer, which is a little bit worrisome. Oh, look, there's a third one right there, too. Hooray! Everybody, get ready for combat with zombies. We've never had another horde. We had that. You remember when we had that horde at the beginning of the game in that fast food place? I've always wished that we'd run into another one of those, because that was legitimately like one of the few times in the entire game that I was like, oh shit, and I was actually worried about zombies, because there was just so many of them. It just seemed like such an innumerable amount of zombies that were you couldn't deal with them. There was no way. See, what we should do is get some motorcycles, get ourselves some free hogs, so you can be like blah 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 all up and down the block, annoying people at 2 in the morning. Yup. If you're a motorcyclist, I just want you to know truly and deeply that nobody likes you at 2 a.m. Everybody hates you. I know this because I had a super loud car, and people used to like complain about it all the time. I'd be like, sorry, the Flowmasters are already on there, and I don't have the old pipes. I can't put them back on. Plus, it just sounds so badass. Yeah, I had a Dodge Dakota, and I put double Flowmasters on the back of it. Real thick bastards. And they were loud as hell. People said they could hear me like 2 blocks off. They said it was just like a rumble in the earth, because I don't like that weed whacker stuff. When your car's like, it doesn't do anything for me. It sounds terrible. I like my car to like shake the earth. The foundations make it feel as though there's tectonics taking place. I think we need to, if there's not already one, I think there needs to be a geological doo-wop group called the Tectonics. Just an idea that I had. I'm more than willing to sing bass. If everybody wants to bring me along, we can do this thing. Got condoms, a 357, a sledgehammer. I don't really want any of this. I'm just going to leave it all laying around because it's no use to me. Oh, we got a data item. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. We can look that up in a little bit. I do want to have another data episode pretty soon where we just hang out and look at data. I'm surprised we can't make nail bats or anything. Does that surprise anybody else? Like, we've been playing this game a long time, and we've still got to make 0 nail bats. Yay, porno mags. Awesome. Got that right there. Okay. So now we'll go, I don't know what this is. It looks like a 7-Eleven or something. Let's get up inside of here, although the colors are off. 7-Eleven uses like the color green a lot. This one's using like the color red, black. I don't know. It's not, we have another place over here too, but I forget what it's called. What's the name of it? We have Shell. We have, damn it, why can't I remember the name of it? It starts with a V. Anyways, there's a bunch of gas companies here, but one of them's always cheaper than the others. Although I have a Costco card, so I always go to Costco when I get gas for my car because it's like way cheaper, like 40 cents a gallon cheaper. It's pretty ridiculously awesome cheaper. But there it is. Let's go back. I love Costco. Costco is one of those stores that, like, sometimes you just go inside, you don't even buy anything, and you just marvel at, like, the consumerism. You just look at everything and be like, hey, anybody want a 38-pack of shotguns? Huh? Anybody? Anybody? It's just like, if you look at what Costco actually is, it's just like, wow. Look at all of this stuff. There's a cop car right there. Let's zone out. I don't want to be here anymore. This place did not provide me with nearly as much awesome stuff as I had hoped it would. Actually, I'm just looking for other characters at this point. That's pretty much all that I care about. Are you guys coming right now? Good. Come on. You can make it. What does that say? Public restrooms and public parking. You know, the funny thing to do if you were 10 years old would be to scrape out the L from public on every sign you possibly can. Been there, done that from the library. Stole the L off the library sign when we were kids. Pretty funny. Pretty funny for a couple of days until we got caught. No, we didn't get caught. It's pretty funny, though. I wonder what the statute of limitations is on some of that. I just said the statute of limitations. The statute. There it is. We want to go to the Bear Arms gun store, so let's head off that way. We'll see what we can find. We found dandelions. I don't want dandelions right now. We don't have like an elvish ears thing going on. That was a Shadowrun reference where elves are called dandelion eaters. The Bear Arms gun store. What we got going on over here? I like their sign. It's a pretty cool sign. It definitely lets you know what the store is all about. Like, if you wondered where you might be able to get firearms and or cowboys, that would be the place. Sure, SUV, I'll take all your stuff. I didn't even, like, quantify what was inside you, but I'll take it. I bet we're not going to get anything good from here. There's probably going to be, like, either one rare weapon or something. Oh, there's military guys here. Are they inside? Or are they out back? Must be out back. Oh, well, as long as they're not in here. Sounds good to me. Weapons display, probably cleaned out. I bet we're going to find all the stuff in the back. Oh, no, they got, like, tasers and shotgun shells and stuff. Somebody needs to figure out how to use this gun rack. They messed up badly. Like, you had one thing to do. Like, the gun only fits in it, like, in one direction. You put it in upside down? Why? Do people put guns in gun racks upside down, or is it sort of like a choose-your-own-adventure type thing, where if you really want to be adventurous, you can put your gun in upside down if you want? I don't know. I don't own a gun rack. If I had a gun rack, maybe I'd fiddle around with it and be like, oh, you can put it in upside down. But nope. No gun rack. You're going to have to go back on burst mode, amigo. Otherwise, we're never going to get anything killed out here. That door is decidedly ajar right now. This is a rogue sergeant. Well, at least we know that they're bad guys. Step in a little bit further for maneuverability's sake. Oh, and you've just been brucked. How do you feel right now? Probably perforated. Not so great. And now you feel dead. You're not dead yet? Good for you. Good for you. I'm glad your constitution is such that you can take multiple shotgun shells to the back without falling down. I've been in the market for a shotgun, but I can't decide if I want an 870 or an M4. I've been looking at shotguns because I live in a... Oh, man, you got an MP5? If I could get myself an MP5, I totally would, by the way. An MP5 would be so legit. But, oh, this is actually a pretty decent place to get yourself a free combat shotty if you don't have one yet. The guy that I would watch out for right now is going to be... Actually... Who's got what here? So we got MP5s coming in from the back way. Alright. I'm going to get on this guy, I guess. We only did 41 points of damage right there, which is a little bit disappointing. I'll pull him out of line of sight. And on this side, we're going to get started with the shooting. Actually, we're going to fall back, I think. Yeah, let's fire a shot right there. And then we're going to fall back slightly in the hopes that maybe we'll keep that shotgun guy from unloading on us. Okay, she's now down. Sounded painful, too. Did not sound like it felt good. And then on this side, I could snipe at him. Let's go for it. His friend's already down, so 75 damage done right there. And then we'll just try and move people back slightly. The combat shotgun's the only thing on the field right now that I'm actually worried about. Everything else you can deal with. We may also make some undead friends here. Really, you actually dealt damage to me with a Glock. Twice. Through a bullet vest. That's surprising. That's very, very surprising. I'm just stoked we didn't get shot with a shotgun. That's right. Get pushed back. Get out of here. I got a spear and I know how to use it. Best weapon ever. Okay, that character's now down. I just realized he was only wearing a normal bullet vest, so he's not actually that much to worry about. Probably go back to single shot in just a second. But let's keep this trend moving in a positive direction for me, not for him. Terribly negative day for him, but you know what I mean. Oh, I moved one square too far because I'm a noob. Damn it. A little bit of damage done right there. I would love to get an MP5. That would be so legit. That'd be the coolest thing ever, but you can't get them, I don't think. You might be able to. I don't know. It seems unlikely because they're automatic. Maybe they take the firing pin out or something. They do that with a lot of stuff around here that's normally automatic, so I don't know. I'm in California, by the way, which has really, really strict gun laws. Our gun laws are... Some of them are like asinine, though. Like, some of them aren't just strict. They're just, like, stupid. Like, there's one law where, like, if you're within the city limits of, like, San Francisco or something like that, if you have a gun, it has to be inside, like, this little trigger lock thing whenever it's not in use or being actively transported. Like, it's... But I'm like, but the point of having it in your house is for home defense, right? I mean, why would you putting it in a trigger lock? It's gonna, so you gotta find the key thing, you gotta like unlock it, and then assuming, because maybe can it be loaded while it has the trigger lock in? I don't know stuff about guns, so I don't know. So then presumably you probably have to load it. I don't know. I'm the kind of person just put that shit up under the bed, safety off. I don't have kids or anything. Put that thing up under the bed, safety off, and just kind of under the bud. No, don't put the gun under the bud. That'll make the ATF really, really upset when they get here. How did you miss twice with 85%, man? He's like, well, it's simple percentages. I mean, all you really have to do is you just take 85 over 100, and then you multiply it by 85 over 100. I know exactly how you missed. I wasn't asking you a technical question. Like, all right, well, you seem like you were sort of serious, so I figured I'd just throw it out there for a second. Cool. So that's another round of military guys, all nice and blown up. Oh, good. We've got zombies coming in. Is it dead? Okay, good. Well, this one I think is all on you, Paul. How would you like to do some executions today? You feeling solid about it? There it is. Yeah, as I was saying, I haven't figured out whether I want to get an 870 or whether I want to get a M4 just yet. I think the 870 is a little bit cheaper, but it sort of depends where you get it from. But yeah, I think that's going to be my first firearm. Used to shoot shotguns a lot when I was a kid, and so I figure I was gonna buy a handgun. Like I was thinking about buying like a Model 36 or like a Glock, and it's just like, I live in an apartment complex though, and like if there's an accident, I don't think there will be, but if there was ever an accident, because I always plan for the worst, if there was ever an accident, I wouldn't want to be having something in the house that could travel through a wall and hit somebody's kid or anything, so, or hit anybody in general. So I figure probably best to avoid that since I live in a complex which is full of lots of people. The chances of a round going through like multiple walls and hitting like your neighbor in a residential area with like suburbs and stuff, it could happen. Like I wouldn't discount it, but still a lot lower. Things to think about with gun safety. And so at the end of the day, I think I'm probably just going to go get a shotgun from somewhere. Haven't really decided yet, but at some point. You gotta have like discretionary income though in order to do that. That's the thing, is like there's always like other stuff you could spend the money on, and so I always have a hard time like justifying a gun. I'd be like, well, I could buy a gun, or I could go get something that I'm probably gonna use a lot more, because I don't see myself using it very often aside from like you're buying it for home defense reasons because people have guns in the United States. Like everybody has guns. If they're breaking into your house, chances are they've probably got a firearm because they know you've got a firearm too. And so most people just try and even this. Although there is a particularly nasty little group of people that have started breaking into houses because of the way California's home defense laws work. They break into your house with no weapon, and then if you shoot them, you go to prison. So it'd be funny if, I mean, it's clever. It's clever. It's a clever way to punish you for existing inside your own house. It's not necessarily the nicest thing to do to somebody, but then again, if they're breaking into your house already, I don't think they're concerned with niceness. little bit more loot to grab over here. The downside to this area, okay, so there it is right there. If you're wondering the difference, an 870 is basically the shotgun. That is that's a Remington 870 right there. That's pretty much the Remington 870. So that's what I was thinking about purchasing. And then the M4, if you don't know what an M4 is, it's a black. I mean, it comes in different finishes, but it's a pump shotgun. It comes with a shoulder stock and everything like that. It's the exact same gun that they used in Left 4 Dead. You know the black shotgun from Left 4 Dead, not the Spaz 12, but the other one that it calls a quote-unquote combat shotgun that rapid fires and it has the tighter grid than the Spaz 12. That's pretty much the M4 right there. Pretty sure anyways. Let's be on our way. We're full up on loot, and so it's time to scoot on back to our base to see if maybe, what is this? A crashed supply truck. We're full up. We can't carry it anyways. Is it going to go away or is it going to stay there? Okay, so it's going to go away. I guess somebody else came by and got smart and swiped it. I think what I'll more than likely do right here is probably break off the episode, since we're going to be like I'm going to organize inventory and fiddle around with some stuff, but I think this is probably a good space for us to break off the episode. In the next episode, we'll do a little bit more of the little, I guess we'll do a couple more of the data items just so we can get a feel for them using the Dig Dug protocol. I think that sounds like a little bit of fun. We've been picking up a lot of them around the way, and so I'd like to see what's been going on in the world as we've been playing the game. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me here at the Nerdcastle for the next episode of Dead State. I look forward to seeing you all in future episodes. Take care out there, everybody, and as always, I do.